What's up, everybody? Welcome to my video. I'm going to be sharing with you my tips on how to take APETAMIN. I took APETAMIN for 5 years, consistently for like 2 years. So I'm going to share with you guys everything that I did to make sure everything went smooth. So if you're interested, let's get into it. First tip is going to be not taking the recommended dosage that's on the bottle. On the bottle, they tell you to take 10 ml 3 times per day. That APETAMIN is not made for the reason that we take it. We take it just because we want to gain weight, but it's an actual medical supplement, which is why you can't buy it in the stores. The dosage that they recommend is not for us. It's for the people that actually need it. So with that being said, taking that much 3 times a day is not necessary. I did that maybe the first year that I took it, and it was making me hurt too bad. And I was like, you know what? What if I just try not taking so much? And everything worked out. I gained weight the same amount of time as I would have. The only difference is my side effects and the symptoms that I was feeling wasn't near as heavy on my body. What I recommend doing is the first 2 days I would start off with less than 5, because you want to get your body used to that medicine because it is very strong. Like, imagine if you went to the hospital and you were in pain. The doctor will probably give you a 10 milligram Percocet versus a 30 milligram Percocet because your body is not used to that type of medicine yet. So just keep in mind that APETAMIN is still a type of medication, so we do not want to take too much. My next tip is going to be already plan ahead for the foods that you are going to eat while you're on APETAMIN. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on APETAMIN. I noticed that most of the girls say that they have stomach pains, or they have to go to the hospital or get their stomach pumped, things like that. And I think it has something to do with the fact that you are so hungry that you're really not paying attention to all the types of food that you're eating at one time. You might eat Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, food at home, food at work, all in one day, and it's going to be heavy on your body and it's going to make your stomach hurt. So instead of eating so many different varieties of food in one day, just make bigger servings of the foods that you already plan on eating. For example, in the morning time, instead of eating regular breakfast and then an hour later getting more breakfast or getting something from somewhere else, just make a really big breakfast. So at least then, even if you ate a lot of food, it's like, okay, you just ate a big breakfast or you ate a big lunch. You didn't eat 5 and 6 different things in a 3-hour time frame, because that's how hungry it makes you. It does make you hungry enough to eat 5 times in a 3-hour time period. And there's nothing wrong with eating 3 times in the hour time period, because you want to gain weight, but you don't want to eat too many different things. My next 2 tips deal with the drowsiness and the irritability that you have when you take APETAMIN. APETAMIN makes you very sleepy. So sleepy to the point where if you are somewhere where you can't get to a bed, it's going to physically hurt. And because you can't get to a bed, or because you're tired, it's going to make you very irritable. My tip to avoid just being an unpleasant person, because that's how it makes you feel. It just makes you feel irritated by everything. To avoid that, avoid offending your loved ones and your coworkers and your classmates and your kids. Try to take it on times where you're in between responsibilities. So for example, if you have kids, I would take APETAMIN the moment they leave for school. I have 8 hours for that, to simmer down and to settle in, and nobody is around. If I was working, I would take APETAMIN like 30 minutes to an hour before my shift ended, so at least I can be on my way out the door. I would even go so far as to putting my phone on D&D. I don't even want nobody talking to me, because everybody is liable to get cussed out when I'm on APETAMIN. That's just how poor my attitude is. Avoid being irritated, and to avoid the extreme drowsiness, make sure you take it in between times where you don't have to deal with no one and you're near a bed. My last tip is going to be, whatever your goal weight is, try to gain 5 to 7 more pounds, because once you stop taking APETAMIN, it will fall off. In order for some of it to stick, you have to take it consistently for a while. So the first year that I took it, I was only 100 pounds. The highest I ever got was 125. When I stopped taking it consistently and just periodically, I got to 115. And when I stopped taking it completely, I got to 110. APETAMIN did give me the extra 10 pounds that stuck, but I honestly had to consistently take it for that to stick, and everything else still fell off. So if you do want to have permanent weight gain, you have to take APETAMIN long term, which is why the tips that I give actually works out more in the long run, because if you consistently have to take APETAMIN, it's really no reason for you to take so much in one day. Take it slowly, once a day, twice a day, because you have to put in that time for it to sit and settle and stick. So take your time with APETAMIN. The weight is definitely going to come. And so thank you guys for watching my video, and I hope this helps, and good luck on your weight gain journey.